Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lilithia Persephone, and today we're going to be answering your guys' questions that you have asked from the Telenym app. Okay, so with the first question we have, at what point do you begin to trust others? My past answer, no idea. It is very difficult for me to so. It requires a whole lot of courage on my part and patience on their end, I would say. I am so very lucky to have the few select close friends of mine who have stuck by me through and through enough to understand me wholly. In turn, I care about them very deeply enough to do anything for and understand their sufferings in return. It is not easy dealing with intense PTSD moments and such, but I do my part, and whoever is meant to be there in my life with me to share our moments together in bliss and harmony will simply be with steady flow, force-free. Humans are tremendously complex psychological species, and we are all created differently individually with our own stories to back ourselves up with. But with each individuality unites our differences with a lot more commonly so similarities. So when is it do I begin trusting another being, to what point, and to what extent? Probably whenever it is meant to, is my best full out answer. Wow. Okay. I went off on that. Honestly, I just have to fully agree with whatever I said there. I'm definitely a lot less flexible, I'd say, now currently. I am a lot more defensive and cautious with myself, and I absolutely do not allow anybody at all to come in. So back then I was a little more easygoing and free flowing, where I was able to say, oh, well, whoever is meant to be will be, kind of thing. Currently, not so much. Okay, you think karma exists? I hope so. I'd like to believe it does, and much rather so, considering then I don't have to go out seeking vengeance all on my own and waste my time. Oh my god. Okay. It has been more difficult for me to believe in karma as of the recent past bit, because unfortunately I have just been seeing a lot of people, particularly the people who have done me wrong and such, completely ruin my life and then just be able to get away with it. Like it's not fair. It's extremely not fair, but life is not fair, right? What can I say? What can you really do about it? The most important thing in this world, my dog. Current answer, my dog. Have you dated girls? Yes. Current answer, yes. Describe a perfect best friend. There's no such thing, just don't be snaky. I love all people, but it's hard to find the ones who genuinely have good intent and won't wanna backstab you. So my current answer, definitely don't be snaky. Do not backstab me. I'd add a little bit more rules to it though. Don't be judgy, don't be a bully, don't be a narcissist. Just be a nice person overall is the summary of it. Just be a nice person. Who you love? Ooh, no one. Laughing emoji. Current answer, no one. Don't love nobody. Nope. I'm done. I'm done with it all. Just put. Hey, why do you think people lie? That is an extremely variable topic to be getting into conversations about. I might as well post a whole video biography on the concept of lying. Ironically enough, here I am posting a video. But to summarize some quick points merely based off my observations: defense mechanism, habit, trauma, substance abuse, neurochemistry, mythomania. I don't even know how to say that word. Other psychological issues / disorders. Yeah, I would perfectly agree on that. Yeah, there's nothing else to really say to that. What do you wish you didn't know? I wish I didn't know certain truths about people. Maybe it wouldn't have hurt as much, and maybe they were right about lying to me from the very beginning. Honestly, I would agree with that. I wish that with not all people, but very particular people who have lied to me, sometimes I wish they could have just continued lying to me instead of me just finding out the truth. But unfortunately, when I did find out the truth, it wasn't because they stopped lying. It was because I just found out the hard way. So it's not that they stopped lying in the first place. I just wish I didn't have to find it out, period, because it hurt way, way, way too much. Opinion on people wearing expensive brands. You do you, boo. Current answer, same. Just the same answer. You've got high standards, ? Of other people and myself, yes. I can be too hard on myself and nitpicky with others, which is probably why I don't like too many people that much. Current answer, well, I would say I am nitpicky when it comes to relationships now, especially. I have a 50-point checklist that nobody is able to fulfill because, well, who can? Realistically, I'm perfectly aware of that. That I may just be self-sabotaging myself at this point, but like, I don't know what else to do. I have learned that you can be the most careful person in the world and still get hurt. So I honestly don't know. Pain is just unavoidable, especially particularly when it comes down to relationships. Hence why I just avoid them overall now. And hence also why I set a 50-point checklist, because whoever can achieve and accomplish that bucket of a list might surprise me. Want to smash? Not really. Current answer, no. Not even not really, just no. Straight up no. What do you feel when you get a self-made present? It's sweet. Heart emoji. I appreciate it because of the time and effort put into the gift. Blushy emoji. Current answer, yeah, same answer. Honestly, it's a lot cuter for somebody to put in the time, effort, and dedication into making something for you, because that requires more of their time, which in turn, I believe, shows more care. But it also depends on what their care is mainly focused on, if it's money and financial goods or their time, right? Opinion on people who eat lots of fast food. Take care of yourself, buddy. ... Fast food is bad for you. Current answer, like, do whatever you want, but my advice for health reasons, yeah, fast food obviously is not good. So, but everybody knows that, so do whatever you want. Like, I don't care, honestly. Do you have any random advice? Don't lie. Don't be afraid to reach out and send me a message if you need. My DMs are always open if you need someone to talk to, even if it's just to vent about a bad day. Current answer, same. Don't lie to me, and don't be afraid to reach out to me if you need to vent or anything. Honestly, I'm a very non-judgmental person, so I like to think that I am that I am highly understanding of an individual. So I definitely care about others. Is there something you miss in your life? Yeah, a person I really should not be missing, dot dot, but I hate him too also, so oof, laughing emoji. Currently, nope. I don't miss nobody. I don't know what I was on at the time. Honest answer, I don't be missing nobody. I don't know who I was missing at that time. Oh my, no. No thanks. Have you felt that someone treated you as a queen? My friends definitely, but past that, relationship wise, I've been in pretty shitty relationships, so no, definitely not. My current answer, I answered this before my most recent relationship, which ended about a year and a half ago, but I dated this guy who very much did treat me like a queen. And if I do really think about it, I can miss him. And the memories and such, but it is what it is. We ended very badly. Unfortunately, I did not want that to happen with him because he was, in fact, different and better from all the other men I have dated. And I'm not going to get deep into this subject because this is not what we are focusing on in this video, but let's just say that he did treat me the best, in the best way possible than anyone ever has. So it's very unfortunate that we ended as badly as we did. I really didn't want that to happen, but things just kind of happen and people change. Unfortunately, he changed for the worst, and those were his decisions he made, and I'm allowed to make my own as well. On to the next one. Dogs or cats? Dogs to the core. Current answer, both. Why not? But if I had to pick one, it would be difficult. I love dogs and I love cats. I guess I would have to say dogs, but I definitely love both. If I had to pick one. Do you have friends that constantly fight? Do I have friends that I constantly fight with? Yes, LMAO. Current answer, I mean, everybody gets into fights with friends and family. It's unavoidable. It just how life is. You're going to get into disagreements, and sometimes you're gonna have a bad day or they're gonna have a bad day, and you know, things can get iffy sometimes, but that's how life is. And then you talk it out and you compromise and you apologize and talk things through. That's just the whole point of interactions with other human beings and learning and growing and developing. Are you dominant or submissive with guys / girls? I feel like I can be both, but more so sub with guys and dom with girls. So I would say yeah. I guess that's about it, really. I think that is the last question I'm going to get to today. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you all enjoyed and have a very good day today. Take care. Bye.